While cancer touches every family, it's a cross that can seem unbearable. But in 2 weeks, Catholics will gather to pray for those who are fighting cancer and to lift up all those burdens and worries. Reel to Reel's Carolee McGrath features a young ambassador of the Pink Mass now and cancer survivor who encourages people to trust Jesus even when the waters get rough.
Matthew Dion is your typical teenager. He likes to hang out with his friends and his family. He loves music. He's on the swim team, and he's an altar server at St. Cecilia Parish in Wilbraham. But at just 14, he's also had more than his fair share of heartbreak. When he was 5, he was diagnosed with an inoperable mass on his thyroid. He's undergone intensive cancer treatments ever since.
It engulfed my thyroid, so now I have to take medicine, go to Boston every 6 months, get the checkup, and I have to make sure all my numbers and stuff stay on the chart, or else that's not a good thing.
Matthew has lost young friends through the years to cancer. And last February, he lost his own father, Larry Dion, who battled lymphoma.
We didn't know that it was this bad until a few months ago. So when we first found out that it was pretty bad, we all kind of just came in the house and we all prayed. And he had to go to the hospital. Yeah, this is going to be really hard to talk.
The heartbreak would be enough for anyone to walk away from God and the church. But Matthew has amazing grace. Aren't you mad at God? Why aren't you mad at God?
Because I kind of just know that everything's going to be fine. Even if, everything that's happened.
And because of his incredible faith, Matthew has been chosen as an ambassador for the 5th annual Pink Mass to encourage others battling cancer.
You should share your faith because it'll make you feel good, because you know that you're spreading God's word, and that everyone that you tell will deepen their faith too.
This will be the 5th year that the Pink Mass will be held here at St. Michael's Cathedral in Springfield. Bishop Mitchell Rosansky will be the principal celebrant. And the idea is to bring together and to pray for all families who are struggling with cancer. Terry Hegarty, a longtime reporter for Reel to Reel, is the president of the board of directors of Celebration of Hope of Western Mass, a nonprofit which organizes the dinner following the Pink Mass. This year, the dinner will be held at Springfield Lodge of Elks. Hegarty says Matthew is an incredible witness.
He has battled cancer. It's a daily battle for him for years now. And he recently lost his dad to cancer. And he still is very strong in his faith and inspires others. He knows that God is with him in his struggles, and he demonstrates that every day.
Father Dan Boyle is the pastor of St. Cecilia Parish, where Matthew also belongs to the youth group.
A young man like Matthew, who's been through so much, to really share his faith with other, especially young people, I think he's a tremendous role model, a tremendous inspiration. It's something that I think might, in the end, lead other young people closer to Christ.
Matthew, the youngest of 3, says his mother Teresa has held the family together through their difficult journey. And yet Teresa says it's Matthew who is her inspiration.
He was actually my teacher in faith when he was 5, and they diagnosed him, and the doctor came in and said there wasn't anything they could do for him. I broke down into tears. When you talk about being mad at God, I was very mad at God. And there was a priest present in the room, our friend Father Schaefer, and I didn't know how to handle it. And he looked up at me as he came out of anesthesia and he said, "Mom, don't cry. God's not going to let anything happen to me. We're homies."
You see, Matthew was born on Christmas Day. Teresa says she knows his life has been Christ's gift not just to her family, but to the many Matthew has encountered.
He went to New Spirit this past week, and I got a text message from Pat Sears, and in the text message he thanked me for their gift for the week. They considered Matthew their gift, and he does. He's not shy, he's not embarrassed to be Catholic, he knows it shouldn't hurt to be Catholic, and he has a way of sharing it where it makes sense.
Matthew says he has good days and bad days, but hopes his story will encourage and bring comfort to people and lead them to Jesus' loving arms. Reporting for Reel to Reel, I'm Carolee McGrath.